Welcome to Aptitude Learning Session. Let me continue the part 2 of simple interest and compound interest. And in this part, we will see how to solve the problem using a shortcut method. And it's a first question. Yes, simple interest on certain sum of money at 5% rate of interest for 3 years is rupees 600. Find the compound interest for the same sum, rate of interest and period. What they will ask? Compound interest, right? In the given value, yes, simple interest on certain sum. Here the certain sum is principal. Principal, we don't know. At 5% rate of interest. Rate of interest is 5% for 3 years and n equal to 3 years. And your simple interest value is 600 rupees, and will ask to find out compound interest, right? Here we don't know the principal, and let me try to solve this problem using a shortcut method. And I have told you, in a simple interest scheme, you will get the same interest amount at completion of every year, right? Here, 3-year maturity period, you will get a rupees 600 for your whole amount of simple interest. Then what is the 1 year interest amount? Just 600 divided by 3, 200, and rupees 200 you will get at every year is your simple interest amount. So I will write here simple interest, compound interest, and year, and very first year you will get rupees 200. Second year also you will get the rupees 200, and third year also you will get the same amount of 200. And here, if you adding these values, you will get rupees 600 rupees. That is your simple interest here. And I have told you one important point in the previous video. If your rate of interest and your principal is same, then you will get the same interest amount at very first year for both the schemes, right? Then you will get the same rupees 200 is your compound interest amount at the very first year, and your interest amount will start to vary from the second year itself in the compound interest scheme, right? So here compound interest is also called interest on interest scheme, right? So we will just take, what is our rate of interest here? 5%. Just take 5% of 200. What is the 5% of 200? 10% is 20. 20 divided by 2, 10. So 5% of 200 is 10, and again 5% of 10. So we must complete the maturity period here, right? 5% of 10. So 10% is 1, and 5% is 1 by 2, 0.5. 0.5, right? And now let me see the speed triangle, and it's mainly applicable to compound interest scheme. And if your maturity period is 2 years, then take this row. If your maturity period is 3 years, then take this row. And we'll go on up to the number of periods, right? And here our maturity period is 3 years, right? Just take 331. Skip those 1 here, right? 331. 331. Just multiply 200 into 3, 600 rupees. 10 into 3, 30. And 1 into 0.5, that is 0.5. If you're adding those three things, 600 plus 30 plus 0.5, 630.5 is your compound interest amount. Easy. We found the answer. But if you want to solve the same problem using a formula method, what you will do? Just find out the principal value using a simple interest formula. Simple interest equal to PNR divided by 100, right? Your simple interest we know, N we know, R we know. Just apply it and find the principal value here. Just apply into the compound interest formula, P of 1 plus R by 100 whole power N minus P. And you can easily find out the simple compound interest formula, compound interest here, right? And it will take more time than compared to this method. And obviously in a competitive examination, you have a very minimum time to solve the problems. So this method will help you to solve this problem quickly. Find the compound interest on rupees 10,000 on 2 years at 4% annum. The interest calculated half yearly is. Let me write the given value first. Principal equal to rupees 10,000 here. N equal to number of years, 2 years. And rate of interest. And here, just keep in mind, rate of interest obviously 4% per annum, but what they have asked, interest calculated half yearly. If 1 year percentage is 4%, then half year percentage is obviously 2%, right? So 1 year rate of interest is 4%, then half year rate of interest is 2%. Let me write the general table. Here, principal, rate of interest, and your compound interest. What is your principal initial at very first day? What amount you will invest? Rupees 10,000, right? Okay. If you want to calculate the at very first time of your compound interest, what you will do? Just percentage of 10,000, we can find the compound interest, and don't do 4% of 10,000. Why? Because they have asked interest calculated half yearly. Half yearly means 2 times interest calculation in 1 year and 4 times interest calculation in 2 years. That is up to 6 months, up to 18 months and up to 24 months, right? Here, these two will be considered as 1 year, and here these two will be considered as second year, right? So, then what is the interest for half yearly? That is 2% year, right? And just keep in mind, you will just put here in this place always at very first day of your investment. Here 6 months denotes at the end of 6 months what amount you will get. That is your first time interest amount. So 2% of 10,000 is what? 10% is 1,000 and 1% is 100, then 2% is 200, right? At the end of 6 months, that is half yearly, you will get 200 rupees. And again, you will just adding these 10,000 and 200 because it's a compound interest scheme. So you will put 10,200 here, and again calculated 2% of 10,200 is I think 204 here, and again adding these two values and again calculated up to the end of 4 times in 2 years, right? But in a shortcut method, we will just need a first time interest amount alone. Here, what is the first time interest amount? That is 200, right? I will put here. This is a general table. So 200 is your first time interest amount. Totally 4 times over there, right? And it is it's also called the interest on interest scheme. So you will take again 2% of 200 is 2% of 200. Then 10% is 20, and 1% is 2, and obviously 2% is 4. And again you will take 2% of this, and just consider 10% is 4, then what is 2%? X, right? Here 10x equal to 2 4s are 8, right? X equal to 8 divided by 100, then it's 0.08, right? 0.08. And again you will calculate the 2% interest because it's a 4th time, right? So 100% equal to 0.08, then what is 2%? And x equal to 0.28 or 16 and divided by 100, then it's a 0.0016. Okay, 0.0016. And we have seen the speed triangle table values in the previous problem. What is the 4 times interest calculation values for speed triangle? That is 4641. It's a speed triangle values, and you will just by heart it. So 200 into 4, 800, right? 4 2s are 24, and 0.32, and it's 0.0016. That is same. And if you adding these all the values, 800 plus 24.32, that is 824.32 remaining 16. This is your compound interest value, right? And if you feel difficulty in this third time interest calculation and fourth time interest calculation here, it's because it's a digit, so many digits are here. If you feel difficult, you will just follow the general table method to solving this problem. Find the compound interest on rupees 16,000 at 20% per annum for 9 months, compounded quarterly. And here, what is your principal? Rupees 16,000, right? Here is a given value. Principal is rupees 16,000, and your rate of interest. And just remember, rate of interest is 20% per annum. It's a 1 year rate of interest is 20%. Then what they have asked, compounded quarterly. So quarterly means you will just split 1 year into 4 times, right? That is a quarterly. One year interest amount is 20%. Then half year interest amount is just 20 divided by 4, that is 5%, right? And I will write clearly. And if you split the year into 4, what you will get? That is 3 months plus 3 months plus again 3 months. 3 months. That is equal to 12 months, right? And 12 months is 1 year, and 1 year interest amount is 20%. And what is the 3 month interest percent? That is 4%, right? 5%, right? It's clear? And what I will ask, compound interest for 9 months. So if you want to calculate the interest amount for 9 months, how many times you calculate the compound interest? 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is equal to 9. That totally 3 times you will calculate your compound interest amount. Then what is your first time compound interest amount? So 5% of 16,000 is what? 5% of 16,000. That is 10% is 1,600. Then 1,600 divided by 2, that is 800 rupees, right? So rupees 800 you will get for your first time compound interest amount. And in a shortcut, it's an interest on interest scheme. Then we will just calculate the 5% of 800 in a shortcut method. 5% of 800 is what? 10% is 80, and 5% is 80 divided by 2, that is 40. And again you will calculate 5% of 40, 10% is 4, and 5% is 4 divided by 2, that is 2. Okay, we will calculate the 3 times of compound interest. Now let me look on speed triangle table, right? If you want to calculate the 3 times of your compound interest, then what is the value for speed triangle table that we have already seen in the initial session of this video, right? If 3 times of interest calculation, that is the value of speed triangle table is 331, right? Just multiply this. 8 3s are 24, remaining 20, and 4 3s are 24, and 4 3s are 12, remaining 0 and 2. And if you're adding all these, 2400, 2522, 2522 is your compound interest amount. And if they want to ask the total amount after completion of 9 months, so what is the total amount here? Total amount equal to principal plus compound interest, right? So what is the principal here? Rupees 16,000. Compound interest is 2,522, and we can easily calculate 18,522. Right, this is your total amount after you will get 9 months. A bank offers 5% compound interest calculated on half yearly basis. A customer deposits on rupees 1,600 each on 1st Jan and 1st July of a year. At the end of the year, what is compound interest? And here they will ask to find compound interest. And one more thing, we come to know it's interest calculated on half yearly basis. And in the question, we have 5% rate of interest. Obviously, it's a rate of interest for per annum, right? Given value, rate of interest, 1 year rate of interest is 5%, and then half year rate of interest is 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5%. That's it. And we will write down the general table here: principal, rate of interest, and compound interest. And they will ask to find the compound interest, right? And at the very first day, that is 1st Jan, a customer deposit on rupees 1,600 on 1st Jan. First, we will write it down 1st Jan. How many amount? 16,000, right? And here rate of interest calculated half yearly basis, then it's 2.5%, not 5%. 2.5%. At very first day, you wouldn't get any interest amount. Okay. Just calculate for your half yearly interest amount. 2.5% of 1,600 is what? Just put 1 point ahead, you will get 10%, that is 160. And put another 1 point ahead, you will get 1%. So 1% is 16. Here 1% is 16 plus 1% plus 0.5% equal to 2.5%, right? Here 1% is 16. 0.5 means 16 divided by 2, that is 8. 16 plus 16, 32. 32 plus 8, 40. So 40 rupees. So 2.5% of 1,600 is 40 rupees. So at the end of 6 months, you will get 40 rupees. That is half yearly compound interest calculation. And we have known in compound interest, we will just add the previous year principal plus interest amount, that, right? So 1,640. We will note it down one important point. A customer deposits on 1,600 each on 1st Jan and 1st July. 1st July also, the customer will invest 1,600 rupees. And here, at the end of 6 months means it's 1st July. In 1st July, the customer again invests 1,600 rupees. We will just add this 1,600 with the accumulated principal, that is 1,640 rupees. So if you add all these things, we will get 3,240 rupees, right? Okay. If you want to calculate the another 6 months compound interest calculation, the another off yearly calculation, and again 2.5% of 3,240, just put 2.8, you will get a 1%, that is 32.4, right? Here 1%, 0.5% equal to 2.5%, right? Here your 1% is 32.4, again 32.4. So 32.4 divided by 2, that is 30, 15, 1, 16, 16.2. If you add all these things, 32, 64.8, 64.8 plus 16.2 and 11, 81 rupees 81 you will get at the end of another off year. 81 here, right? And if you add 81 plus 40, that is 121 rupees, it's your compound interest. And if you want to calculate the total amount, just total amount equal to principal plus 121. Your principal is 1,600 and 1,600 again, that is 32,000, right? So sorry, 3,200 plus 121. So you will get the total amount of 3,321 at the completion of 1 year in compound interest scheme. In this part, we have seen complicated problems using a shortcut method, and let me see on part 3 of this session.